you got some new semen.
Coming up, an NFL matchup that only happened 15 times since their first clash in 1972. Get ready for the latest chapter of the Bears and Raiders, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears. Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Carr now on first down. Got a man. That's Ward. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with a football. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a 1st down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Second and 11 now. On play action, Fields. He'll rifle rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. To throw, it's Carr. Finding his target, it's Ward. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit him with the play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here's Jacobs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Carr.
And he'll find Moreau here. Still going. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
A good pickup there of 22.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heel.
Touchdown, Raiders! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At
Off play action. Fields trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And the Bears are very happy to have Tariq Cohen back for situations just like this. 150 catches combined in 2018 and 19. But hurt his knee in week 3 a year ago. Having his shifty moves and great hands, a terrific asset for their offense.
And he's got this down to the 35.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Snead. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On on second down. It's Drake. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw his car. Snead's got it.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing on first down is Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Akeem Hicks able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He'll get this to Ward. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man, that's Ward.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Carr now on first down.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing now is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Diego Carlson on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On play action, Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Fighting through pressure. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. On 2nd and 10, Carr. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that... So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's Carr. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Carr to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now Carr, a very solid gain of 27. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Throwing his Carr.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Carr to throw. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you, dude. You see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Nothing separating these 2 sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And they've come in here and stolen one.